Hey you guys, I'm gonna just share this to the group real quick and then I'm going to get started. Hold on. Okay, so this is probably gonna be on the longer side, but I had to get this done out there because I realized I talked about astral projection, but I never talked about how to protect yourself out there. And it's something that we do, but we don't realize what it is because we are just taught that dreams are just dreams and that's it. And that's the end of that, which we know is not the case. I mean, they've been proven time and time again that dreams are more than just dreams. So I'm gonna get started. Just bear with me because it might be more on I want to say advanced level of spirituality and spiritual protection, just because it includes visualization and manifestation and things like that. So for astral protection, one of the notes that I have is you can actually set up false memories or false places for people to travel to if they're looking to spy on you. So for instance, you want to have a place that you frequent. Don't have it be I wouldn't just have it be a random new home. You know what I'm saying? Have it be a place that you frequented maybe as a child, or a place that holds a good memory. So that way you are in more control of the energy and more in control of the memory. You don't want to trap people in a dark energy just because it's harder for you. It might be harder for you to control that. But if you put it in a place that you have good memories and positive energy, it's easier for you to manipulate that and to control it. So in setting up a false memory, for instance, I'll use my my grandma's house as an example, because I've been there so often. I know what the walls look like. I can probably map it out with my feet. Okay, so I'll use that as a memory to trap someone in. Someone who's searching for me, is trying to search for information. Maybe they're trying to pull your energy, or they could be doing a variety of things. So you want to think of a place that you frequent, but you don't want to set it up exactly as you have it. You want to tweak certain things. So maybe you'll change the color of the walls, or you'll change where your bed is in the room. You'll change maybe even the whole setup. If you really want to, you can change the whole setup of the house, just to have a place where they can stay, and they can sort of infiltrate an area of your mind. But the place that they will always go to when they search for you will be this one place. It will never be any memories or anything that will be useful for them to take from you, or to exploit, or to do any harm to you. So another thing that you can do that I highly recommend, which is actually kind of fun, is to have a body double, which represents you, your spirit, your aura. Have a body double in the astral realm. So if somebody's searching for you and you're just floating around the astral, what they will float to is a version of you that's kind of a copy of you, but it's tweaked a little bit. So what I do is what I recommend is you make them dumb as fuck. Have them be completely empty-minded, so that way when they go to travel to it and they try to talk to it, try to exploit information from it, she's dumb as a bag of dicks. So you really can't get anything useful out of that energy. So one thing that you can do on top of that is, so you have the false memory set up. Now you have a false version of yourself. So what you can do, now that you have this false space set up, this false energy, and this false version of you set up, what you can do is whenever someone is searching for you, you can be sort of notified that someone has caught your double. So what you can do, which I'm going to explain something, because I've been observed before in the astral realm, and once I noticed that I was being like spied on, that's when I was like, oh hell no, and I like doubled up my protection and started, you know, doing all this different stuff. So so what I do is I basically remotely view the fake memory that I made, so I can like watch them interact with my body double. But to keep in mind, you can transfer your energy in and out of that double whenever you want. So like if they have you in a place where you don't want to be, or you want to take them to a different memory, you can hop into that body double and you can like walk with them to a different place, you know. I highly recommend, if you're interested in creating like a astral body double, make them very, very dumb. Make them, command them to be empty-minded. Or what I did when I first started out is I had a body double, and every time that someone would try to pull information from her brain, or like, you know, interrogate her or whatever, all she would do was sing Party in the USA by Hannah Montana, and it would just play over and over again in her mind, and that would be the only thing that she would sing, is Party in the USA by Hannah Montana. I mean, like full theatrics singing. So you could do like little stuff like that, just to start off, just to fuck with people. But you want it to look exactly like you, be empty-minded, and just to make sure that you're protecting your information as well. Because a lot of people know how to access things like Akashic records of not only themselves, but other people as well. And that has literally every piece of your essence, of your being. And, you know, that can be dangerous in the wrong hands. And you never know who's trying to hurt you astrally, you know, because some people are very good at putting, you know, disguises on their faces, false images and things like that. So, you know, you never really see like the true energy, you know, unless you really want to search and find it. I don't have time, you know, my spirit team, I let them handle that, and I keep it moving on to my next goals, okay? So what you want to do as well is set up false subconscious fears. So they think that they're getting information from you, like they think that they're getting, you know, what you're scared of, your deepest insecurities and things like that. But what they're getting is things that either are like so little to you, or things that you've already gotten over, so that it doesn't affect you, you know. Because one thing that you have to understand about the subconscious is that it's always running. It's always running, and it's always easily accessible. Because, you know, like being triggered and things like that, saying triggering words like, you know, sexual assault and things like that, it can cause the subconscious to go back into those, you know, those memories of those insecurities or those dark times and things like that. So what you want to do is set up false subconscious fears, so that they think, you know, they're like, look, for example, so I had a dream that somebody was trying to like put me in a nightmare of my subconscious fears, but they didn't realize that it was just full of like either shit that I got over 2 years ago, or that really just doesn't affect me. So like I said one day, I was like, actually the night before, I was like, damn, I really need to shave my damn legs. My legs are getting kind of hairy. And in the dream I had when I got trapped in that nightmare, my legs were hairy as fuck. You know what I mean? So like they only pulled little shit that is easily fixable and can easily be taken care of, but they think that is a big deal to you, you know? So they think that they're pulling information that can harm you, but in reality, like you really just don't give a fuck. So I'll sort of explain this nightmare a little bit in depth, because when you set up false subconscious fears, instead of just having them run through your subconscious, what it does is you know, when you wake up, you sort of wake up in that energy. So if it's like full of your deepest, darkest fears, you can wake up very frantic. You can wake up with anxiety. You can honestly, if it's deep enough and it's dark enough, you can actually pass away in the astral realm. This is why I say, like, this is very important, and it's very important to understand that astral protection should be on your list of protection as well as physical protection, because it's the unseen that you really have to make sure that you're protected from. So in this subconscious nightmare that somebody tried to trap me in, one of them was that they didn't get the face of the guy that I had a crush on, so they pulled an image from somebody from Hinge that I thought was cute. You know what I mean? So like they couldn't access who I had a crush on. They couldn't access who I'm interested in. So they had to pull like a random energy just out the blue, just to like be mean to me and tell me that I wasn't good enough for them and all this other stuff. So in the nightmare, my body double is in the nightmare, and I'm remotely viewing, so I'm just looking at my double experience what someone else is trying to make me experience, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm just looking like, okay, we're not coming here anymore. I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna change them over here, because sometimes they might get close to a memory that you don't want them to access, or information that you don't want them to access. So you can hop in like and just say some dumb shit, because you're already like a dumb version of yourself in the astral realm. So just have them say some dumb shit like, oh, I want to go on the slide, and then just like go to like a park or something and travel to a park, so that way that they're constantly moving away from the places that you want them to access. So with that in mind, I highly recommend that you find old things that you have already healed from, and you put it at the top of your subconscious, and you basically have it be the representation of your fears. Because when you're working on yourself every day and you're working on your spirituality, it's kind of hard for someone to hurt you, you know what I mean? So when they try to search for something, either through divination, pulling tarot cards on people, and through the pendulum and things like that, they will only get information that really is meaningless to you. So what I want to do, I want to talk about the nightmare a little bit in depth again, because it's funny, because they'll pull energy from people that have hurt you in the past. And what they did was they pulled somebody from the strip club that they didn't know that I actually helped recently, and they made her a bully. So I'm remotely viewing, and my actress, I'm gonna call her my actress, my body double is going through the motions of being hurt by this person. So you want this body double of you in the astral to be as close to your likeness as possible, and have it so that you will be able to remotely see and remotely view while you watch her travel and watch the people that are trying to manipulate and pull information from you. So let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on astral protection. Like I said, this is sort of like the step up. If you want like a basic astral protection, I recommend just praying for astral protection. It really is that simple. But if you know that you're being spied on, and like you feel like energy surrounded around you while you're traveling, but you can't really see them, but you can sort of feel them in the astral realm, this is why I highly recommend this, because You know, people are just fucking weirdos. You know, it's really like the most random fucking people that just like scroll on your page and just want to know everything about you that's bad. And you know, they travel in the astral and just try to fuck with you. It really is like random people like that. It's rarely like, I'm not gonna say it's rarely not people around you, because that can happen as well. Because you know, I mentioned my my baby daddy in that astral experience where I literally was viewing him literally cursing me in my sleep. So it's can be like that, but for the most part, it's really just like random people who randomly envy you and just want to know shit. So protect your information, protect your mind, protect your spirit, protect your energy. Not only in the physical realm, you have to protect it in the astral as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if this actually helped you, because this could help a lot of people. And yeah, that's it. Bye.